各位的采访。OK。
So, Coach, this is Gordon from Hong Kong A Sport Connect. So today your team have played great offense because we know that you come from Spain. Do you want your team play like Barcelona?
The soccer team or the basketball team?
Both.
Like the soccer team, yes. Very young, very talented, and that's probably where, what we're trying to build here. We're trying to build a culture, and you see it when those young guys, led by a 17-year-old, what they do on the field. They grew together, they care about the same things, and there's a lot of growing pains, but at the end of the day, that's the world of sports, and we did some good things, we did some things that we have to be better at, and we move on to the next one, so it's always a good opportunity.
Hey, Coach, do you like tonight atmosphere?
Say it again, sorry?
Do you like tonight atmosphere?
Yeah, it was amazing. We could feel the crowd. Great show out there by the league and everybody making this possible. I know there's a lot of people that they're behind the scenes, but everybody did a great job. We played and it felt like it was a real NBA game in an NBA arena with our NBA fans. A lot of them are not, unfortunately, they could not come to a lot of games, but now we gave them the show here and we felt supported, and I think both teams did, so it was a good thing. It was a great experience.
Chinese fans are really enthusiastic, and when you walk in casino or hotel, can people recognize you?
Some people, and I always appreciate if they support our business, and I'll be happy to say hi or whatever they need. So we've felt very welcomed by everybody, and we can always say good things about the fans.
Coach here, Aaron Solomon, China Daily. Could you talk about Fanbo's performance, particularly tonight? The first game, obviously got nervous in the beginning. What do you expect from him, coming in, and how did it live up to the expectation, if he did it?
I have to watch film. It's really hard sometimes to judge because, how many players end up playing right in our roster. So I know he was out there, and I know he tried to do the right things because that's who he is. He's a kid that asks questions when he has to ask questions, but for the most part, he understands. He has a good feel. So I'm pretty sure he'll do the same. He'll watch his film. He'll try to be better. And the reality is when you have minutes, whether you're Fanbo or whoever you are in our team, you have to take advantage of those minutes because, NBA minutes are really hard, and it starts right now.
Coach, it was a 17-point lead in the first half, and then team only had 13 points in the third quarter. What's the biggest takeaway for your team? And in the last play, during the regular time, what's your message to Zeng before the final few seconds?
The message to who?
Zeng Fanbo.
To Fanbo?
Fanbo.
So NBA games usually are about the details, and you said it, it's preseason, but it's an important game. Once again, we're trying to do things the right way, no matter who plays. And we had 2 plays at the end of the second quarter. We gave up a 3 at the end. It would have been a 15-point game, and that being 12 and a half. And then another 3 that we gave up at the end of the third quarter. Those are 6 points. And I keep telling the guys, are those the possessions and the reason why you lost the game? I don't know. Everybody thinks about the last shot, but the reality is if we would have won 1 more possession, we would have won the game instead of going to overtime. So I want the guys to be focused, not just at the end, but throughout the game. And it's really hard because the NBA, 48 minutes, there's a lot of possessions, roughly 100, over 100. Message to Fanboy is the same message as all the players that we have on the roster. Keep working, keep getting 1% better, and take advantage of your opportunities. There's a reason why he's with us. There's a reason why everybody else is with us. So we gotta be, gotta stay positive. Even though we didn't like the loss, there's a lot of positives too. So we gotta watch film now and be better the next game.
Hi, Coach. I'm Mon from basketballnews.com. 2 questions. What did you like and see from each of your rookies today, Nolan and Ben, at the point guard spot? And second, For Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr., I saw 2 plays where they were blitzed in the pick and roll, and they made the lob to Nick Laxton. We know their scoring capabilities, and they're gonna have the ball a lot, but how much of a point do you use to make that as a threat of them being able to score and create for other guys?
It's a long question, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer all of it, but I'm going to start with the rookies. Very happy with all 4 of them right now overall. I thought Nolan and Ben as point guards, they felt the real NBA pressure, and that's a good thing. That's a learning opportunity when you feel like the real pressure of a good defensive team. That's a good experience. So hopefully moving forward, they can get better and handle that better, because 34 turnovers for 42 points is not good enough. You're not going to win many games in the NBA. Drake, it was his first opportunity to play, and he did a great job taking advantage of his minutes. You can see his athleticism and how he can pressure the ball, and then he can play on both ends. So very happy with him. Obviously, keep getting better and being familiar playing with your teammates. And then Danny, I thought that, he had a good punch with that last group, and he made winning plays to help us take the lead. Unfortunately, we couldn't close it, but I was very happy with him too.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we'll see you in Game 2.
谢谢。
Okay, thank you, Coach Jordi Fernández. 我接受大家访问 ，OK。第一排。
小曾还是要恭喜你今天完成了第1次出场。然后今天比赛打完之后，你最大的感受是什么？然后为你下一场比赛表现更好有了哪些参照？谢谢。
感觉很幸运吧，这是我受伤之后第1次比赛，又能有幸打这么高水平的比赛。然后我用20天时间康复，我也觉得我做了我能做的，然后争取到上场名额。我一直感觉自己能度过这个夏天，我觉得自己是很幸运的。然后还有一点就是，我也刚22岁，我还是更享受在场上打球的时光吧。每一次上场，每一次能有机会比赛，哪怕1秒钟，我觉得我至少是去努力过。然后我也更希望能享受在场上篮球带给我来的快乐吧。
So question is about how you feel about today's game and how is he expected to be playing the next game. Fanbo has expressed that this is a very great first time. It's a high-level game, and it's very happy that he recovered on time to be able to get time to get on court, and he's very lucky. And he's only just 22, so he's going to be enjoying his time every second, every minute on the court, and he's enjoying every moment here today in his very first game. Oh, next question.
樊博 China Pace.com 对上一次你打的夏季联赛步行者打的那次的经历，对你今天打的这个季前赛有什么帮助吗？
其实两段时间处境不一样嘛，那会儿更多的是系统的训练，包括整个夏天也一直在一个环境里学习，然后可能那会儿相对年龄小一点，然后比赛经验少一些。我觉得通过几年时间，无论是身体还是精神方面有一定改变吧。然后可能今年夏天有一点不同，但我觉得无论哪一段比赛时光对我来说都是有帮助的。
Well, the question is asking about how his summer league experience does help him in today's game. And well, he stated that the situation is kind of different because it's during the summer league is more systematic training, and his age is different right now. After a few years, he's grown up. His body changes too. So he felt that the situation is a little bit different, but he would still enjoy the game, well, whether he's in summer league or in his preseason games right here in Macau. Left, please.
中国日报，今天其实比赛中结束的时候有一个环节，就是致敬传奇巨星。我们也看到了一些如雷贯耳的名字走上场，其中有一个是来自于我们中国的名字，就是姚明。我不知道你在场边看到这个场景的时候有没有一些触动，因为在 NBA 的赛场上看到我们中国人名字被这样大家去膜拜。另外就是说，你作为一个中国球员上场，你觉得打到一场 NBA 的比赛，你觉得会给身边其他一些同样在奋斗的小伙伴一些什么样的信息？
我觉得不光是今天，我无论在哪儿，之前在国家队或者在 CBA 联赛，每次见到姚明先生，我都是一样的震惊。我觉得无论是小时候他带来给每一个打篮球孩子的震撼吧，然后也证明了他在国外的影响力。每一次他登场都会有海啸般的掌声。然后我觉得，就像有一个又一个的前辈能证明过他们身为一个黄皮肤中国人在海外取得一些成就，给后面的所有年轻球员，包括年龄像我们相仿的学生啊，任何人都做了一个很好的榜样，能让我们向着他们的目标继续前行吧。
Well, the question is asking about seeing all the superstars like Yao Ming at the sideline, shared a special touch for him while he playing in front of him. And Fanbo expressed that no matter when and any time, even though during his CBA national team, whenever you see Yao, it's going to be an amazing experience. And it's great to see legends, like Chinese legends like Yao, that paved the way and show him and motivate the young players like him, and just to continue to motivate young players here in China.
樊博，你刚才也提到了，今年夏天受到了伤病的困扰。那么从伤病到重新站在 NBA 赛场上，其实这个时间花费的不长也不短。那么什么去驱使你这么快的站起来，并且一直在努力的进步呢？
我觉得伤病是每个运动员都要面临的问题吧。我觉得站在场上是很幸运，但可能也有不幸运的地方，就是受伤了。但我觉得不能受一次伤就感觉放弃了一些东西，哪怕是康复时候，我没有想过说我今年夏天我要干什么，我只是想把伤病康复好，然后面临后面无论什么时候的机会吧，我就尽量去准备好自己，哪怕时间不够，我觉得既然我做了，我就不会后悔，即使结果没有像大家预想一样，但我至少在努力的去康复，去追赶上之前的脚步吧。
Well, question asking about during summertime, he got injured. Would that bother him or not? Because it's not really a long time period, but how does he keep motivated himself? And the answer is, well, injury happens to all the professional athletes. The only thing that he knows how to face it is he never give up. He haven't even think about what summer would comes while he's getting recovered, but all he wants is just to quickly recover, and it's great that he recover on time so that he can participate in today's game. Last question, please. Any questions? One more in the middle.
樊博您好，因为您从小其实一直受到大家的关注嘛，但是这一次真正的进入一个 NBA 的舞台，
请坐下。
真正进入一个 NBA 的舞台之后，有没有感受到大家对你的关注会跟之前有不一样？然后这种不一样的会给你带来一下不一样的什么样的其他的感受，包括一些压力等等。
肯定会有不一样，因为毕竟是中国赛嘛，在家门口。我觉得无论在哪儿，什么工作，每个人都会受到不一样的压力，并不是说来自关注过多会造成压力吧。我觉得还是可能取决于自己，怎么面对挫折，或者面对大家的评价或者鼓励也好。我觉得至少我自己现在还是在享受篮球带来过的快乐，我享受每一天有站上赛场的机会。我觉得并没有说在过多的关注下会给运动员造成压力，可能取决每个人怎么看这个事儿吧。
Oh, the last question is, well, since he grew up, he had been dreaming to get to the NBA stage one day, and now he's getting a lot of attention. Would that brings him a lot of stress or make him lose his focus? He said, well, stress, pressure, that's for sure, especially he's participating in the NBA China games is right at the front door of his home. So everybody has pressure or stress, and there's a lot of different ways to deal with pressure. He understands that he's getting a lot of attention, but while he grows up, he learns how to face every stress. And right now, all he knows that he's enjoying every moment in the game, and he doesn't really get bothered with the attention. Maybe that's a different way that he deals with pressure, but he's enjoying every moment on court. Good. Thank you, Fanbo. 谢谢郑凡博。
Hello， came this call from Soldier Jersey. You are unstoppable today with 22 points and 6 assists with just 24 minutes. The confidence that bring incredible performance in this game, how you keep it like last year? Thank you.
Yeah, just having carryover. Reading the game, seeing how they guarded me, having that carryover. Got rolling early, and it makes the game easier for my teammates. So, because they're going to start double teaming, triple teaming, putting 2 or 3 to me, and it gives everybody else open shots. So, really just reading the game and taking what the defense gives me.
Hi, Thomas. This is Mike from the South China Morning Post. In terms of the attendance, this arena is not quite an NBA arena yet, but how do you like the atmosphere in this arena and playing in Macau?
No, it was great. The atmosphere was great. Fans were great. Fans were into it. Fans were into it from start to finish. I think it was a really good first game, and like to see how the energy is on Sunday. So we'll see how that is. But it was an amazing atmosphere, and I really enjoyed playing in there for sure.
In the middle. Sorry. Oh. Hi, I'm from Titan Sports. Welcome to China. Last season, you cut down on mid-range shots, and you shoot more at the rim and from 3 that led to a career-high true shooting percentage. So will you consider tweaking your shot selection even further this season? Thank you.
Yeah, you always look for different ways to shoot better shots, but, at the end of the day, I'm just going to take what I feel like is open, for me. So, or just mid-range layups or threes, wherever I feel like I'm open at to get a shot off, I'll be taking it. So I'm not really looking at that, just looking to take more open shots and get better looks, open looks, so wherever that is.
Cam, Gautam Warrior from Fadeaway World. A lot of talk about your passing in the last few months. You had 4 assists against Hapoel Jerusalem, 6 tonight. Are we going to see you be a bit more of a playmaker this season?
No, I'm just playing my game, whatever that is. Most teams are going to double team me, so that's just going to lead to assists. If when the guys make the shots, it's going to lead to assists. So I'm just going to play my game, and if that requires the assist, great. But at the end of the day, I'm still a scorer, and I'm still a scorer at heart. But it's also adding that playmaking aspect, being able to make the right play and keep the defense honest. So I'm definitely just going to read the game. So some games it might be a lot of assists, and most of the games is going to be a lot of points, but it's just about reading the game and taking what the defense gives me.
2 more.
I'm Mon from basketballnews.com. More of the same question, but on the other hand, how much of your coach, Jordi Fernández, makes it to a point that to use that, your passing, to create for others off your gravity?
Yeah. Me and Jordi always talk about it. We always have conversations about it. But, Jordi is also very understanding of who I am as a player. He knows I'm a scorer, and he knows how I play, but, it's also, the fine line of being aggressive to get your own shot and then getting guys' other shots. So we always, have that dialogue, and it's great, So I think this year we have a better understanding. He has a better understanding of me, and I have a better understanding of what he wants. So that's just going to be, it's just going to lead to great things for us as a unit. So, I think it's, it's definitely going to trend up.
2 more.
Hi, Cam here, China Daily, Aaron Sun. You guys obviously here playing in China, and it only makes sense for the fans because they have higher expectation from one of your teammates, Fanbo, because he's from here, right? That only makes sense. Yeah. And he's a new guy here. Got nervous, obviously, in the beginning. Could you offer some tips for him to get into the really NBA game? He does want to get into the NBA in the future, if not now. And how do you describe your experience, maybe getting along with him, experience hunting out with him, maybe?
Yeah, Fanbo's been great. Fanbo's great. Good player, great shooter. The advice I would give him is just be yourself. I understand it could get a little hectic, a little nervous. Your first game against a real NBA team. You're playing against great players, so it can get a little hectic. But I would just say be yourself, take the open shot, and really just believe in yourself. Because he's on the court for a reason. Everybody's on the court for a reason. He's out there, so just want to be aggressive and be yourself. Don't be thinking, he's been great, though. Fanbo's been great, for sure.
Oh, last question, please.
Alvin from Basketball Clan Hong Kong. So the preseason game is always like NBA showing love for the overseas fans. So they're bringing so many legends to the China game this year. So do you have any chance to interact any of them, and who's your favorite?
Yeah, definitely be interacting. Well, so far I interacted with Vince. You know, we see Vince a lot. You know, he's great. Saw Shaq. I know Shaq from, you know, LSU. So, you know, that was great. Saw Yao a few times, so, you know, that's been great. I really like all of them, man. They're really legends of the game. You know, they paved the way for us now, so you got to respect them all. And, you know, all the legends that he had out there today, you know, I know them all. It was great for sure.
So thank you, our media friends, and thank you, Cam Thomas. All right, and we'll see you tomorrow.